Sometimes I feel like I'm alone. No one on my side, I'm all on my own.
Hold on. Primer. So today, I'm gonna be, first off, let me just say, don't mind my skin. Because with pregnancy, skin is very up and down. And right now, mine is down as the fuck. So, I drink water. I do eat a lot of sweets though. So, that could be why I'm breaking out so bad. But it was nowhere near this is nowhere near as bad as it was a couple days ago. So, honestly, I really don't give a fuck. And I just made my face so red. But oh well. So today I'm gonna be telling a story about, it's gonna be like a get ready with me story time, but not really a get ready with me because I didn't record my eyebrows or my eyes because I didn't plan on filming this today. I just, I was doing my makeup. I was like, might as well film a get ready with me little video or whatever. But my eyes was really simple. If you want to do these eyes, all you need to do is whatever shade you use for contour, put it in your crease. And then whatever shade you use for highlighter, put it in your eyes. Do some eyeliner. That's it. That's simple. But, so I'm going to be telling a story about how I found out I'm pregnant and how I told my parents. Oh, powder. So, I'm going to be telling that story. So, basically, it all started the day before my birthday, November 14th, 2019. And damn, they distracted me. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, I was turning 20, and I felt funny. Like, I felt real weird. Like, I just didn't feel like myself. So, I didn't think much of it because it was like, whatever, I was focused on my birthday. I didn't really care about nothing else but the fact that I was going to be 20 years old. So, I didn't think much of it. I was just like, I feel funny, but, it's whatever. And I just brushed it off like that. So, my birthday rolls around, and last year I did record a video on my birthday. It was like a birthday vlog, or it was supposed to be like a birthday vlog. Don't mind my nephew. It was supposed to be like a birthday vlog, but I deleted it after finding out. Okay, go, because you're going to interrupt. Go. If you're going to be in here, you got to be quiet. So then I ended up deleting it because after I found out I was pregnant, I was just like, my whole life just, I don't know. That's beside the point. So basically, my birthday came. We went to my birthday dinner or whatever. We did that whole thing. It was fun. But then the next day, I woke up and I was like, okay, I still feel really weird or whatever. I still don't feel like myself. So I was like, I texted one of my homegirls. I was like, bitch, something is off. Like, I don't know what it is. I have a weird feeling about something. I don't know if like it's woman's intuition, if my boyfriend's out here doing shit he's not supposed to do, or if it's like an internal feeling, but I just don't feel like myself or whatever. And then that's when she asked me like, what could possibly be wrong or whatever. And I was like, I really don't know. Like, I felt like at the time my life was, it wasn't perfect, but it was pretty damn good if I do say so myself. I was working. I was making decent money every 2 weeks. I had no complaints. Like, but that's when I started, going down the list of possibilities or whatever. And then I thought to myself, like, bitch, did you get your period as well? I was like, I don't remember bleeding this month. Mother Nature did not visit me. Like, what was really good? It's because my period tracker, I do keep track of my periods for reasons like this, to avoid situations like this, you know. Especially because obviously I am sexually active. I think that's pretty obvious now. But yeah, I keep track of it to avoid these types of situations. But so I went to my period tracker app or whatever, and I looked at it, and my app told me that I was supposed to get my period on November the 14th, which is the day before my birthday. So at this point, it's November 16th, and I'm like what's really good? Because usually my app is spot on every time. My app is never wrong. If my app tells me that my period is going to be coming, I have a very regular period. Let's just say that. So it didn't come. So I'm automatically like freaking out in my head. But I'm at home, like around my siblings and my parents or whatever. So, you know, I'm playing it cool. But I'm texting my friend screenshots like, bitch, OMG, like, I ain't get my period this month. I'm 2 days late according to my app. So, and that never happens. So I'm like freaking the fuck out. Like, bitch, help me. Do something. Hello. Help me. I need help. So she like, you know, come over tomorrow and we'll take a test. So I was like, all right, cool, bet. So the next day comes, and we go to the store. We get some snacks, and then we go to Walmart, and we get clear blue pregnancy tests. We got a pack of 4. So, my mind at this point is racing a mile a minute. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, is this really my life? How could this be me? Is this really me right now? I'm having an outer body experience, bitch. I don't know what to do. You know, I've never really had a pregnancy scare that made, like, you know, where I really felt like it was a possibility. So I was like, I don't know, my hair was everywhere. So as soon as we went to her house, I'm like, that was the only thing on my mind. I can't think about anything else. Like, are you serious? You telling me that I could possibly be carrying a little one in this flat, you know, coat body? No, it's like, no. But for real, I was scared. So I went and took the test immediately. As soon as we walked in the door, it's like, bitch, I'm going to the bathroom. I see you in your room or whatever. So I went to the bathroom, and I took the first test, and the first test came out positive. And it was it wasn't them, you know, it wasn't the test that had the little lines on it or nothing. It was the digital clear blue test, you know, that said if you're pregnant, it's gonna say pregnant or not pregnant. It literally spells it out for you. So I took it. Then I backed up against the wall. As soon as I took the test, I put it on the counter, and I backed up against the wall. Like, scared, just in my head, you know, weighing my options. Like, if it is, what are my options? If it isn't, okay, I ain't got shit to worry about. My life goes on. So, then, after I'm sitting there thinking for about 5 minutes, I decide it's time to look at the test. So, I take a look. Sure enough, bitch, you are a mother. A mamiana. Yes, ma'am, you're pregnant. And that test, oh, it's like that test cursed me the fuck out. That's how I felt. Like, the test was like, bitch, yes, you knew, bitch, the fuck, you knew. So, I'm like, breathing so hard, I'm hyperventilating. Like, I start crying in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do. So, after that, I go into her room, and I tell her, like, it's positive. And I showed her, like, it said pregnant, bitch. It said pregnant. So, she's like, oh my God, like, You finna have a baby, Nene. You finna have a baby. Bitch, I want to cry just thinking about it, but I'm in the middle of my makeup. I don't think the fuck so, okay? I just put this shit on. Can you wait? God damn. Wait till tonight. So, at this point, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta call my boyfriend. I gotta call. I'm gonna tell my mom. I gotta call, you know, a doctor, set up an appointment, this, that, and the third. But at the same time, I'm thinking, okay, bitch, you need a second opinion. Like, take the rest of them fucking tests. I had no business taking the first one at the time I did anyway, because you're really supposed to take pregnancy tests in the morning, is what everyone says, at least. So I took it at the wrong time, number one. Number two, you're never supposed to take that many tests back to back, period. And me, I was drinking water purposely to take these tests, so it's not like I didn't have to go to the bathroom. I was forcing myself to pee. So the 3 tests after that, following my first one, came out negative. So I'm just really confused at this point. So I made sure to call a doctor to set up an appointment, because now I don't know whether to be scared out of my mind or if I'm in the clear. Like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I had a good feeling that I was pregnant, because I just feel off. Every girl who has a kid know what I'm talking about. Like, you just feel different. So I set up an appointment or whatever. The next day I go home. My appointment rolls around a couple days later, and I go to my appointment. Now, it was like, I went to my appointment. Everything was just happening so fast. I was sitting in the lobby. Next thing you know, it's my turn. They call my name. I go. And they take my urine. They test it. She comes back in the room. And she says, yes, ma'am, you are indeed pregnant. And then I was like, bitch, hold on now. Because because that I had 3 tests come out negative, so please explain that to me. Like, how is that even possible or whatever? She was like, it's very possible for some tests to come out negative when you are not that far along, and you, my friend, are about 3 weeks or so. 4 weeks. 4 weeks pregnant, like a month, basically. And or that's what she said. She said because they can't determine how far along you really are until like your second appointment or whatever. So I was like, okay, wow, like, oh my God, show me the test, bitch. I need to see this in writing, because I'm just in shock. So she showed me or whatever, and yeah, I'm pregnant. Like, she wasn't lying to you, bitch. You're pregnant, period. So I'm like, damn, like, now I have to go to work and act like ain't nothing wrong with me. I had work this day. I have to go to work, act like wasn't nothing wrong. And then I had to figure out how I was gonna tell my father. Okay, I had to figure out how daddy's little princess was gonna tell him that she was mocked up. How are you gonna do that? How? Like, how? If y'all know my dad, y'all know that my heart definitely dropped in my ass. Most definitely, without a doubt. So the end of my shift rolls around, and it's time for me to go home. It's like around 8 o'clock, because that's the time my job closed every day. So around 8 o'clock, in my head, I'm already knowing I'm gonna tell him that day, because I don't want to be one of those stories where it's like I have to hide my pregnancy from my parents. I am 20 years old, so it's like, bitch, you're grown, but it's at the same time, so like, you're still hella young. You know what I mean? So I knew that I wanted to tell them that day, because I just wanted to be able to enjoy my pregnancy, so that if they did have a negative reaction about everything, I could just get it out the way at the beginning of my pregnancy, as opposed to hiding it from them and then not being able to do all the stuff that I'm doing now, which is living in my motherfucking truth, okay? But I went home. You know, I went into my room, took a couple minutes to myself, and I was like, bitch, do what you gotta do at this point because you're stalling. So I went into their room. I went into my mom and my dad's room. I actually asked my mom to leave the room, and then I told my dad, and I was like, so hey, you know, I'm trying to make small talk or whatever. I was like, you know, asking him how his day been, you know. He was in a good mood, thank God. He wasn't cranky that day or nothing. So I was like, thank God you really looking out for me, because he was in a good mood, you know. So I went and I was like, so I just wanted to talk to you about something. And my dad's really big on, like, anything you got a problem with, you come and you talk to us about it, period. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is life. We dealing with it. We going through it with each other. You got something you want to talk to your parents about, you come and you let us know, because that's what women do, period. That's how I was raised. So I went. I was like, so I just needed to talk to you about something to let you know. I've been feeling funny since like a couple days before my birthday, and something told me to take a pregnancy test, and it came out positive. At this point, his face is like, okay, what that got to do with you? Like, the fuck? Why is that word even coming out your mouth? You know what I'm saying? So my heart dropped as soon as like we made eye contact. And then I was like, yeah. And it came out positive. So I set me up a doctor's appointment. And then he said, okay. And then I said, and the doctor told me that I am pregnant. And then he said, okay, so what are your plans? Like, what do you plan to do with that information? Type shit. And this is when my mom came back in the room, and he was like, she told me she's pregnant. And then my mom was like, just standing there listening to the entire conversation. So now I'm like, well, hold on. I'm like, well, I believe that, you know, everything happens for a reason. You know, I don't think my damn brush broke. I don't think God would have, you know, put this, you know, made this a part of our journey if he didn't believe that I was supposed to be a mother. You know what I'm saying? Or at least not right now. If he didn't feel that way, he would have waited for the future. But he feels as though I should be a mother right now. So who am I to question that? You know? And I really said it just like that. And he was like, I do believe that everything happens for a reason. He agreed with me. He was like, I think this journey is going to be very good for you. You know, you're very mature, and it'll only help you mature even more. That shocked me. Like, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know my dad, so I don't expect y'all to understand. But that shocked the living fuck out of me. Seriously. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. It definitely wasn't that. It wasn't giving support. That's for sure. It wasn't giving, I can't wait to be a granddad. Like, it wasn't giving that. But that's what he said. And when my mom heard it, she was like, wow, I'm proud of you for being a grown woman about the situation, you know, handling it like a grown woman should, or whatever. She was real proud of that. And now fast forward to now that we got the hard part out of the way, I'm enjoying my pregnancy. Like, just like I said, like, everybody's so supportive. Everybody can't wait for her to get here. You know, her closet stocked up, bed coming tomorrow. Everybody's just so excited for her arrival. My side and her dad's side, everybody's ecstatic. We just can't wait. And I wouldn't have had that experience if I wouldn't have been a woman about my shit and just, you know, did what I had to do. Period. Like, it would have been real difficult. I would have been ducking and dodging my parents and others, living uncomfortably, you know what I'm saying, just because I didn't want to be a woman about mine and tell somebody about the situation, and whole time they would have just supported me. Like, imagine if I wouldn't have told them. That would have been like, bitch, you doing all of this and they want to support. Ain't that something? I'm saying that to say this, like, for all the girls out there who don't think it's who think or who wants to hide their pregnancy from their parents because they're scared, that's no excuse. You have a whole nother person growing inside of you, and I just feel like it's very selfish of you to, you know, risk your child's well-being because you need things like prenatals and, you know, advice from your doctors. You need to go to checkups and stuff to check on your baby. I just feel like it's real selfish to not tell the people you living with, your guardian or whatever, just because you're afraid of the outcome, because then you're risking your child's health, and it's never that deep. Like, it's never that deep. Even if they wouldn't have supported me, I would have figured it out, because at the end of the day, India Saray comes first, and that's period, point blank in the story. Okay, thank you very much. But they do support. Thank God. I thank God for that every night. Literally, when I pray, I thank God every night. But that shit was definitely like, I know how scary it is. I'm just saying, don't make that an excuse for you not being a woman about choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you woman enough to take that. You woman enough to, you know, take what comes with it. I knew what the possibilities of sex would be when I laid down with this nigga. So, you know, I handle it like that. Like, either you gonna own it or you not. Everybody has options. Trust, like, that's for a fact. Everybody has options. You don't want to keep your baby. Everybody, who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? But that just wasn't for me. But like I said, just think before you do stuff. Period. It's as simple as that. But I'm gonna finish my makeup and I'll be right back.
J.O. Got my nigga Spiff with me. Gang. Let me check what up. Listen.
Hello? Yeah, what's up?
You did me dirt when I was at my...
Huh? Her bed? My baby bed here. Oh. She said, well, maybe not. Okay, you playing with my emotions. Yay! Here I come. I'm recording though, Ma. Okay. KJ, get India, get her bed and bring it up. Get India's bed and bring it to my room.
Like Drizzy and Baby. Yesterday when I was lost and down, you never checked for me. I learned my lessons, helping just to better me. I know I'm blessed with talent, this shit heavenly. I was standing in the rain, you ain't next to me. They say love come to play with your destiny. DJ Khaled on the track, we the best of you. Niggas playing foul, get called a referee. Like Drizzy and Baby. Yesterday when I was lost and down, you never checked for me. I learned my lessons, helping just to better me. I know I'm blessed with talent, this shit heavenly. No, you will never ever feel my pain. I done walked through the dark, I done stood in the rain. I put a lot of niggas on the game, and a lot of them switched on me, that's a shame. I was jigging and finessing for meals. I remember them days that I was selling pills. Nowadays nowadays everyone wanna be gangster. It's crazy cause nobody wanna be real. Got put in the cell, nobody sent me mail. Wasn't getting no sun, my skin was getting pale. They said if I with you, I really can't tell. I can teach you how to flip the pad with no scale. I was shooting revolvers, ain't dropping no shells. Shit can get real when you in the field. I never see myself going to jail. I was born to prosper, how the fuck can I fail? Yeah.
Alright, y'all, so that's the end of this video. That's the story about how I found out I was pregnant and how I told my parents. And, you know, a little insider on this look or whatever. I was gonna do some extra, but honestly, I've only been feeling like soft glam lately. I love how it look. Like, I love my makeup. This is what I've been doing every day lately. But if y'all want to see the bump, this is me at 27 weeks and 2 days. So we got 13 weeks left till my princess is here, and her bed just came. So period. I'm also finna do a clothing haul on like all the baby clothes she's been getting from my mom, me, other people, you know. I'm gonna do that, baby shower vlogs, all of that. So stay tuned for that, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.
Can you stand the rain? Everybody loves me. Can you stand the
J.O. Got my nigga spit